girl. I'm Seraphine and you are beautiful. Was that my first hater? You're all breathtaking.
Hey guys, welcome to a new guide video. Today I'll show you guys how to play the new champion Seraphine. Skill order on Seraphine is Q max first because it's a main damage and wave clear, E second for the CC, and then W last for some utility. The ultimate is what makes Seraphine incredibly strong in the teamfight, so make sure to put points into this ability whenever possible. Seraphine's passive has two parts to it, so the first part makes it so every third basic ability will be casted twice, and that's what Echo means, and then you have the second part of it. So when you use abilities nearby allied champions, then you will get nodes that can stack up, and it basically extends the auto range and also makes your next auto attack deal more damage. If you have enough stacks on this passive, then it can also outrange the towers, so that's a pretty interesting mechanic. So on Seraphine we want to start with a Q level 1, so that is of course a main damaging ability, and it deals more damage when the target is low HP, so that's why it does not deal that much damage early on here, because we don't have enough points into it. And then at level 2 of course you take that E, so that is your CC ability. How it works is that the first cast of this ability will slow the target. If the target is already slowed before this ability hits, then they will become rooted instead, and if they're already rooted before the ability hits, then they will become stunned. So right here we just use the Echo D to get the kill on LeBlanc, because 2 hits of that E means that the target will be slowed first, and then the second wave of that E will make it so she's rooted. That way we can get a guaranteed hit on her with a Q, and then 1 empowered auto attack and we got the kill off, so that was pretty easy. There's also a simple trading combo you can go for. Level 3 you take that W guys, so gives you bonus movement speed and a shield. But if Seraphine is already shielded, then she'll heal instead, and of course this works on the allies as well. Now when you trade on this champion, you want to play around that passive of course, because that echoed ability will be free for you, so the second cast of each ability does not cost mana, so when you trade you want to make sure that you have that up, so you have that extra damage. Because then you basically have an ability advantage over the opponent. Now this champion is not the strongest in the laning phase. It is a champion that wants to get out of the laning phase and then start grouping with the teammates, because she can apply a lot of CC, mobility, and AoE damage as well. So laning phase is not what you pick her for, you pick her for the team fights. Now, when you trade on this champion guys, you want to see if you can hit the snipe with the E, because it has a pretty long range. It can be really difficult to hit mobile champions like a LeBlanc, so you don't want to pick her into assassins. Like a LeBlanc, Set or Fizz for example. It's very immobile. This is basically just free kills for assassins. So this is also the reason I like to use Phase Rush on this champion, is because she is so immobile. She does have a W, but it has a really high cooldown, so it's not very reliable as an escape tool. Phase Rush basically gives you that extra bit of movement speed that you can use to escape after using a combo, or even escape from a gank. You can use that Q to poke people with in the laning phase. Just keep in mind it doesn't deal that much damage yet, but once you have maximum points into it, then it will one-shot the minion wave. The backline minion wave, and that's going to become really useful for your wave clear. Remember that your E travels through minions as well, so before trading you want to try to hit the enemy champion with a E and then you follow up with a Q. And also remember to make sure to make use of that empowered passive auto attack. There we go. So of course, since LeBlanc is really low HP, that means that Q crits. And with crit, I mean that it deals bonus damage, because that's what this ability does when they're low HP. Now I can use that Empower Q on the minion wave, and then the wave clear is a bit better right now because we already had 3 points into it. Now we have the ultimate unlocked. So this is what makes Seraphine really strong in the team fights. It is an AoE ability that you can also use on your allies to empower yourself, but it can hit multiple opponents at once because it is AoE, and then it will charm everyone in that area. Now if you hit this ability in team fights, guys, it is almost a guaranteed win because you can hit the ultimate, charm everyone so they move towards you, and then you can get a guaranteed hit with your E and then follow up with the damage from a Q. Gank bot lane, Mundo die, that's a bit rip. Bit too greedy when you was really low HP, but it is what it is. So now we have that echo ability, so we want to try to look for the E snipe here. It can be pretty hard because it has such a slow animation. So you kind of have to predict where the opponent will be moving and then throw that E in that direction. Yes, of course, first part will slow. The main goal on this champion, the laning phase, guys, is you won't really be looking to find a lot of kills on this champion. You just want to get out of the laning phase, so you want to look to be work playing all the time. And the trading combos, he doesn't have a lot of combos, but you want to use the echoed E if your jungler is coming to gank you, because then you want to prioritize having the CC over the damage. Otherwise you can go for the echo Q, so E into echo Q, that deals a lot more damage. LeBlanc has a really easy time to dodge her abilities because they are pretty slow, so now you can use the ultimate. She's pretty locked up. There we go, hit that charm right there, guys. And she's really low HP, so she has to back off, else we can just tower dive her. We can just go for tower dive here, get the plate as well, and then we can just walk up. We can just ignite her, even if you don't hit the ability, so it's fine. Auto attack and ignite, there we go, that's fine. Pretty easy, but this is not something you can expect to do a lot of the time. Normally LeBlanc has the advantage in this matchup. When you want to work here, guys, use a normal E on the minion wave, try to hit as many minions as possible, and then get that Empower Q off on the minion wave. I have to flash here, else I won't survive this. Try to poke this guy before we back off, there we go. Got the root off as well, we should be fine. I'm gonna walk all the way back here, in case he tries to cheese us by walking around, but he's probably going bot side. Now of course the new items, guys, the lost chapter is very similar to the old one, so you still get that mana regen. I'm gonna get the lost chapter, so we have some we don't have to base all the time because mana regen is really important on mages. Then I went for the sock shoes here because mobility is really important, it helps you dodge skill shots. Actually accidentally put a point into the W, but what the W does basically just gives you a bonus movement speed and a shield, guys, and if you're already shielded then it's going to heal you, and you do not want to use that empowered W very often in the laning phase because often it is a waste. Unless you're like super low HP, because it heals you more when you're low. Because your empowered Q or empowered E is a lot more important. I'm just focused on wave clearing right here, so LeBlanc has a lot of burst at this stage when she has her ultimate up, so we want to respect that. So we should be able to get some vision down here. Riven is having a tough time top lane, looks like she tried to dive the Volibear. So got that empowered auto tag off. That was a really good Q right there. So the range of her build is pretty nice, but the animation is so slow that it's pretty easy to dodge if you're playing against a mobile champion. Or if they have upgraded boots, then they can also dodge it pretty easily. Just try to poke them under the tower. The good thing is that your abilities travel through minions. So you cannot be body blocked, so they can hide behind the minions. You can hit her with ultimate, then she's pretty much dead. Oh, that's quite int by me. It was pretty close though. How your Q works can also be a bit difficult to get used to at the start, because once it pops, it has to like spread out first before it really starts damaging the opponent, so they have some time to move away. So it is important that you try to aim it towards the direction you think they will be running towards, so you can hit them with a splash damage. So now, level 9 guys is where your Q is really good for wave clearing. I don't know what Mundo is doing here. Yeah, he's dead. That's not very smart, but your Q guys, level 9 is where it just absolutely crushes the minion wave. You can wave clear really fast now on this champion, so this is where she starts becoming strong. So if you're in a difficult lane, you can just show out that way and you can look for roams. Basically we want to get to the point where we can group with that team, because that's why she's strong. She's not the best champion in the laning phase. She can do well still, but it is not his strength. But you can use that W, bonus movement speed and shield to catch up to people, so you can get within range of using your other abilities. Just keep in mind that it has a pretty big cooldown, so once you used it, then you have absolutely no mobility left. Unless you have phase rush like I am using right here, then you still have some safety, but always keep those things in mind. Nice, got the shutdown top side, that's huge. Pretty low HP though, so Lee Sin could be looking for a gang top. Just gonna focus on wave clearing here right here, so it becomes a lot easier right now. Okay, Lee Sin is bottom side. We just saw him for like a bottom side right now in the minimap. Gonna focus on poking LeBlanc with that Q right there. Okay, as long as we can bait out the W guys, then she cannot do anything in the laning phase, because she needs that for damage. Because the W is down, then she cannot escape this combo right here, so we just use that ultimate and then follow up with the rest of your abilities. So that's basically how you combo on Seraphine. Oh, nice flash. That's a really good flash. Bit unfortunate that Sevilla's fed, but you look to get that last tower plate because they expired 14 minutes. Each tower plate is 160 gold guys, so when you have 2 plates, then that's already more gold than you get from a kill. So if you have an enemy laner that just AFK roams all the time, then you show in that way when you get those plates. Because even if they get a kill in the bottom side or top lane or in the jungle, they only get the kill and some XP. You get a lot of gold from the minion wave, then you get even more gold from the tower plates, and then you get a lot of XP, so you'll end up winning that trade basically. Now we have the new Luden's Tempest guys, very similar to the old Luden's Echo, is still very poke heavy. Gives you some magic pen though, and it also gives you some extra movement speed when you hit enemy champions. That is really huge on immobile champions like a Seraphine. But you don't always have to go for the Luden's Tempest. There are also other items like a Everfrost. But Everfrost basically makes it so you have an active that can CC the opponent. So it's more utility based. Just remember that these items are now mythic, so it means that you can only buy one of these items each game. You can buy it any point in the game. You can buy it as your first item or as your last, it depends. Really never want to buy it as your last because they are so strong. They are really powerful items, so that's why they are mythics, so you want to get them ASAP most of the time. Okay, so they got like a double kill and Drake as well. It's really unfortunate. I think Riven is dead in the top side as well. I don't think she has any way to escape that. She almost has no HP. I don't think I can make it up to her. Yeah, she's okay. I don't know why he wasted that ultimate, so it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of troll, but I need to wait with the top side because we will lose that tower, lose that ultimate. Seraphine does not have a lot of damage in the early on. Oh, looks like I missed that Q right there, guys. That's a pretty end. That Q as well, so I messed up big time right here. The right play right here would be that I use that empowered E to CC him and then I finish him off with a Q, because that Q deals more damage when the target is low HP. If I did that, then I would most likely have gotten that kill. So, keystones like Glacial Augment can be really good on Seraphine because how our E works. So if the target is already slow, then your E is going to root. If it's already rooted, then it's going to stun, of course. Like I mentioned early on, if you already have that slow available from Glacial Augment, then your E becomes a lot more useful. But you can also get the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, so you perma slow people. And while they're slowed, then you can use that E and then you get free hard CC on them. So normally it's not a champion you want to be in the side lane on, guys. You want to be grouped at all times. Because this is a champion that can do extremely well in the team fights. She is a support mage after all. She has a lot of damage, but she also has a lot of utility that you can only make use of if you're grouped with your team. But the reason I'm in the side lane right here is so I can get some gold for myself and some XP so I can defend LeBlanc from shoving. I don't know why my teammates want to FF here. I think we can win this easily. Okay, Riven is in the enemy jungle, I don't know why. Now of course the enemy team is super far ahead here, guys, but we can still win this easily. I'm gonna show you how, because this champion can do so much in the team fight. If you hit enemy champion with that ultimate, guys, and get that charm off, then that's almost a guaranteed kill. So now is the point where we start grouping with our team. We want to be in the backline of team fights. We do not want to frontline because he is immobile, very squishy, really easy to take down. Okay, that's a kind of ended right there. I got the flash out at least. Flash and his ultimate. It's not good, but it's not that bad either. We should be fine here. So we're gonna build towards that Rylai's Crystal Scepter, so we get that slow off, so we can have some more utility. Oh, looks like Mundo is running it down. He tried to FF and then we voted no, so he's just trying to make us lose faster. It doesn't really matter though. Should be able to turn this game around pretty easily. If we group though, we have to group, because if we keep split pushing in the sidelines like this, then they're just gonna keep picking us off. Now we can go mid, look for ultimate on that Severe. Just keep in mind she has a spell shield, so we want somebody else to bait it out first. Get that charm on her, guys, then it's a guaranteed kill. There we go. And she's dead, and we got the shutdown. So this is how you turn around the fight. So now I got a shutdown and Jin got a shutdown, so we have a lot of bonus gold. So this is basically why you don't want to FF games this early on, because people always make mistakes. This happens in every single elo, guys. Because some games are instant loss, but most of the games you will still be able to turn around, have a chance to win still, even though they're super fed, because they always make mistakes. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell the refillable potion here, and then I can get the crystal scepter. Oh, he's RIP. Of course, the reason I buy this item is because of its synergy with the E. Now only we do not get the slow anymore from the E, because the target will already be slowed by the Dryler's crystal scepter. So now the E will be like a permanent hard CC tool. Wire clear is really good on this champion, of course, at this stage of the game, so we should be able to clear pretty easily. I think they might be taking the dragon. We can't really contest it, yeah. Dragon is gone, not much we can do at this point here. We just want to stay grouped with Jhin. We play around the main carries. I need to stay around Jhin here and then provide as much utility for him as possible, while I also CC the enemy opponents. Trying to dive Jhin mid. Oh, he survived, that's so huge. Then I can clear out this wave here and then get some XP for myself. I think Karma should be dead too, right? Yeah, she's dead, nice. So they got a double kill, that's huge for us, so we can stall out the game. I really want to take down that outer tower in the bottom lane. It's pretty low HP, that's why I'm going to the side lane right now, otherwise you do not want to do this on Seraphine. Because if you get ganked, then you're pretty much 100% dead. She doesn't have any reliable cape tool. Probably just back off here. We need a Seeker Sangard for sure, because their AD champions are really fat. That should be our next purchase. This Liandry Sanguis right here is something you buy against tanky comps. They don't really have a tanky comp right now though, because they only have Volibear and he's not that fat. Rest of the enemy team comp is really squishy, so it's not really worth it, but if they have a lot of tanks on their comp, then you can go for it. We have the jungle camp here, got the Crux, so that's fine. So now go ahead and buy the Seeker Sangard. Plus also make sure to get those waves under your tower, so now you are getting pretty much free farm. Can look for a kill on Severe. I'm probably, yeah, IO extend a little bit too much here. That was quite the end play for me, but luckily I did not die, otherwise they would probably have taken down the tower as well, so let's space and get the Seeker Sangard. And the good thing though is that it doesn't cost as much anymore. So it went from 1100 gold to 900. You also don't get that much upfront armor, you have to stack it. But it is really useful against assassins, because you don't have to wait that extra time to purchase it, since it costs a lot less. Nice, Riven got the kill. You maybe look for kill on Carmen right here. Oh, he got the root off, nice. Okay, I'm also dead here probably, yeah. I think Jhin should be able to win this easily. Yeah, he actually has a lot of damage and movement speed as well. Full shot, nice. Could be a kill as well. Or rip. No, what jump? It is fine though, we are stalling out the game, but as you can see we are doing pretty well when you are grouped together. So I just need to stay with Jhin. He's getting the wave in the bottom side here. This wave is not in a good spot because it will keep pushing towards the enemy lane. Because Severe is showing it in, so that's actually great for us, so we get some free farm here. So our goal right now, guys, is to stay in the backline. Be really patient with that ultimate because we want to make sure that we get a guaranteed hit. The way we do that is play around our allied CC abilities, or we use it when we know that the enemy champion cannot escape it. That could, for example, be when LeBlanc used both cast of W, because then she cannot escape it without flash. Or when Jhin hits his W, then we can use that ultimate. There's also a guaranteed way to get hits with it. Just stay in the backline, try to poke people with that E, and if we hit a double E on the enemy champion, then we can go for a kill. So right now, Echoed or Empower Q is not that important, we want to get the guaranteed CC off. Go! Got the shutdown on LeBlanc, so that's also huge. Really want to play around the objectives, that's so important. Nice flank from Riven. That's how you use the ultimate, so she got her W off, so Severe was hard CC'd, and then I could follow up with my ultimate. Okay, that's a random Volibear flank. Gonna apply that W to every ally. Stay in the backline here, guys, there we go. But Seraphine is a really squishy champion, even though we have the Seeker Sun Guard. You don't want to be frontlining ever on this champion, you just end up getting one shot, guys. To be able to get this kill here, I can Q on top of myself. Go. And since he was already low HP, then it basically crits because it deals more damage based on missing HP, so that was a pretty free kill for us. Actually, never mind, we can't go for this strike here because LeBlanc and Severe is coming down, and there was a control ward, so if they know of it, we can just go ahead and recall here. So this is basically just Sonia's Hourglass, just new icons for the items. And we have this item because they have a lot of champions that can dive on top of us, so they have Volibear of course with his ultimate, or Lee Sin who can jump in and ult us and pretty much one-shot us, or LeBlanc as well, so that's why this item actually right here can actually save us in the fights. So it just gives us some additional safety in the team fights. We need to try to look for counter this Drake here, probably can because Mundo is in the top side jungle, I don't know why. But if we can land multiple. Oh, that's actually pretty huge that ultimate, but we don't really have any follow up. But as you can see, if you hit multiple people with that ultimate and you have some follow up, then it's almost a guaranteed win. Riven got solo killed by the Severe topside. He cannot run in like this here, we can just kite him forever. Nice, that force shot deals so much damage right now. Oh, if I hit that E right there, then she would have been dead for sure. Alright, we got the tower though, almost. No, we are not getting the tower. Okay, we have to back off. Full cost start, I'm really low HP. Need to move away from Jhin because he can just jump onto me. Or, yeah, Mundo. Oh nice, we got LeBlanc, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna stay here so I can build for Jhin. Nice, there's a flank coming in. That's a really good flank from Riven. That's actually huge for us. We should be able to get Severe. Nice, there we go. Another TP coming in. I think he has his ultimate up, right? Maybe not. Why is he not using it? Oh, he does have it up. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. They might actually be able to do the Baron right now. We should just have backed off right here after we got that kill on Severe. Yeah, he's really tanky. Anyway, we can go for the light shot here, so we want some more damage, of course. The biggest AP boost in the game is the Rabadon stat cap, so you always want to make sure you have this in a build when you play mages. Vilkas keeps plugging them here, then he can potentially keep them away from the Baron. He has his ultimate up, so maybe you can get a kill. Mundo is just trying to FF all the time. Oh, huge ult. Oh, nice, that's huge. Maybe it was Riven trying to FF. He left the game though, so it's pretty much a 3 versus 5. Mundo's not doing a lot, but still work as a frontline though. I think we should be able to make it to this Baron right here because it reset when they tried to chase down Vilkas. Yeah, it is pretty high HP, so we should be able to get it actually. If we can land the ultimate right here, this is why it's really good. Oh, there we go. That is so huge. That could potentially be game winning, guys. This is why this ultimate is so good around objectives, because people are always grouped up. And with this long range, you don't have to be in melee range ever when you use it. This is basically the power of Seraphine's ultimate. It's really good to use around objectives because people are always grouped up, so you can get almost a guaranteed hit on multiple opponents. Okay, so our top lane is DC, so we really want to look to end that game right here. Nice, got Karma. Can we get Wall Bear as well? Jin should be able to take him out. Just have to keep pushing here. Vilkas is also buffing another wave. It already arrived, so we're just gonna keep pushing here. I need to look for the end at this point. Blocking LeBlanc is good, so she cannot get into the point. Nice, Vilkas is targeted. These things should be dead, I think, right? Nice, there we go. Jin is also doing really well. And that was the game, so that was the Seraphine guide, so do hope this one was helpful. Always see you guys in the next one.